Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. Now, I'm in the unusual but fortunate position of being able to film a Beatles vinyl update pretty soon after my previous Beatles vinyl update, and that's because last Saturday I went to the annual Beatles convention in Liverpool, and I was able to pick up a few nice bits of vinyl, which I'm going to show you in this update, alongside a few eBay purchases, but it's predominantly what I found in Liverpool last week. So, I'll show you the one and only single I've got, and this is nothing special. I just found this yesterday for 50 pence, so I just thought I might as well pick it up. It's a copy of Help. Got a bit of sticker residue at the top, but the vinyl looks okay. Right, so we'll get onto the LPs, which is the main part of this video. So it's actually mostly American stuff, but I've got a couple of UK things. And the first of those is a copy of Help from the late 80s, early 90s. And this is a direct metal master pressing, which we know from the advertising for three formats: CD, cassette, and vinyl. Sorry, CD's at the bottom. And the fact it also says it's been direct metal mastered there. And this is the version which has the apple on the back of the sleeve. There's three different versions you can get. And here's the label. It's on a black and silver 2 box, but this is the direct metal master version, so it's slightly, it's almost shinier, if you like, than the previous 2 boxes. And there's side 2. And this is definitely the best of the 2 UK finds I've got to show, and probably one of my favourite pieces to show in this video. This was a recent eBay purchase. It's a mono copy of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and this is a 1969 issue. However, it's not the 1 box pressing. This is the label variation which came before that. There's the back of the cover quickly. Mono at the top. So anyway, this was the final variation of Sgt. Pepper's to be on the yellow and black Parlophone label. And I'll show you the label now. So anyway, it looks very, very similar to the first issues in mono. However, it's missing the sold in the UK text, which would normally be horizontally across the label. So that's how you know it's a 1969 pressing. And there's side 2. And this was only released for a few months in 1969. I think it was from kind of the summer to November, because November 1969 is when the 1 box was released. Okay, so now we get onto the American and Canadian stuff, which, as I said, takes up the lion's share of this video. Now, the first one I've got is a copy of Something New. It's an American copy, however, it's got something a little bit special about it, and that's that this is a record club issue, and you can tell that from the 3 diagonal black lines at the top left of the sleeve, if it will focus. There we go. So we've got the 3 black lines at the top, and also it's got a number on the back there. So this is stereo, and it's on the green Target label. Here it is. This has always been one of my favourite American label designs. And I played this album when I got it home, and I've got to say it has an absolutely amazing sound to it. And here we have another copy of Something New, and this is a reissue, again in stereo. Notice this hasn't got the 3 black lines because this is not a record club issue. And there's the back. And this is on the orange capital label, so this is kind of a a mid-70s issue. Next up, I've got a copy of Rubber Soul, and this is a 1969 green Target label pressing. However, this cover's also got something interesting about it as well, and that is that it's got the new improved full dimensional stereo twice. So it's got it once on the actual album artwork and once in the white border up here. There's the back. And here's the Target label. Hopefully it'll focus. There we are. So the 69 green Target label for Rubber Soul. And here I've got another copy of Rubber Soul. However, this is a purple label pressing. So this is probably late 70s. And one thing that's interesting actually is that by this time they'd stopped putting the stereo banner across the top, and indeed it doesn't even have the white border that the original cardboard paste on covers did. It's just the full album artwork now. And there's the back. And here is the purple label. Apologies if you can hear some noises in the background, it's just some construction work getting done next door. Okay, now I've got quite a few copies of Magical Mystery Tour to show you. I've actually got 4 different copies, all of which I got at Liverpool, so I'll show you those one by one. So the first one I've got here is a rainbow label copy, and it's a stereo issue, which I didn't actually have until now, so I was pleased to get one of these. I'll show you the cover first off. So, got the stereo catalogue number on the back, SNAL, and there's the artwork, of course, and it's got the booklet inside. However, it's not attached, it's come apart, as most copies of this album have done, so that's not really surprising. And now I'll show the record. And here's the labels. I believe this is an original. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain it is. But I really don't pretend to be an expert on the American issues, so if any of you watching this think I've made a mistake with something, then please don't be afraid to let me know. I'd very much appreciate it. And now anyway, I'm going to quickly jump ahead and show you my other rainbow stereo copy that I got. And there it is. So as you can see, the layout of the label is totally different, like especially on the stereo and the SMAL. It's a lot bigger and wider. Or, well, it's actually narrower, I should say. But as you can see, it's certainly different. And yeah. So I'm assuming that's just down to different factories. And next is a reissue of Magical Mystery Tour. So this is not on the rainbow capital label. It is in fact on the orange capital label. So again, it's a 70s issue. And there it is. And now here's the 4th and final copy of Magical Mystery Tour that I've got to show for this video. And this is a purple label copy. Here it is. just like with the UK albums, the American albums have many different reissues to collect. Although, what I like about the American albums is that they've actually got significantly different labels between the reissues, so it's not just like a 2-box label with a slightly different detail about it. They've actually got completely different label colours and designs, like the green and the orange and the purple label, which I like because it keeps things a bit more interesting. Anyway, so I've now got a couple of white albums to show, and compared to my other Beatles vinyl updates, this one's going to be comparatively short on white albums. I've only got a couple, and they're actually both American, so I'll show you those. So the first one I've got is a white vinyl copy, and it's an American version. So it's not on the Apple label, it's on the purple capital label, which I'll show you. So here it is. That's sides 1 and 2 there, and it's very nice, the white vinyl. And here's sides 3 and 4. And this copy here doesn't come with a poster, unfortunately. However, it does include the photographs. So we've got Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr and George Harrison, as you would expect. And finally, for this update, I've got an orange label edition. So again, American. And I'll just show you this. So here we have the first disc. And here's the other record, so there's sides 3 and 4. Alright, so that's the end of today's video. I just want to apologise first of all because I've been a little bit slacking with regards to uploading videos, but I'm going to try and get a couple of videos uploaded over the next week or two. And that's basically it. So I just want to say I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.